you know, that's how I was able to beat him. And also Dreamland shenanigans. That's who. He's definitely gonna like ban Dreamland the next time I'm gonna play him for sure.
So on stream right now, as we move on to the winners semifinals, we're going to determine the next winners final entrant, and it's going to be Yoda, Cage, and Earthboundy, a team that we have seen before, versus Joshathan and Red Berpo.
Oh boy, Red Burpo's kind of looking like Blue Berpo right now, because you can see he's like using like the blue thing, like the blue team icon.
We're not going to dwell on that, folks. We're going to keep pounding through, but. Yoda, Cage, and Earthboundy, definitely a team that we've seen before, and not really a whole lot of variance between. Oh wow! Except for this time, just as I say that, Yoda, Cage, we always saw use. I mean, a very good Morton player, definitely the best one in the area without a doubt. But we saw him play that both singles and doubles. But in doubles this time, playing himself a Bayonetta to accompany Ness.
I think the reason he might switch over to Bayo in doubles maybe is because. I think, you know, Bayo could do a lot more doubles than, you know, than I guess what Morton can do. But the thing is, some people just don't know the matchup. And, I mean, they could get really screwed over by that. Especially Morton can really come back from, like, really bad 2v2 situations. He's shown us before that no matter how far back are you as Morton, he will come back and he will try to defeat you. But now here is game one.
The matchup will be a Diddy Kong and a Bayonetta for both Red Berpo and Joshathan. So we're going to see how this plays out for Yoda, Cage, and Earthboundy. As we get set here for the other half of winners semifinal action. The winner goes on, of course, to face Juice and JRX, who've proven themselves formidable thus far. Interesting stuff thus far as we see Diddy Kong not really taking a whole lot of damage. Certainly getting the business from Yoda Cage right now. Does he have two preset controller configurations? That's why he's using.
Oh yeah, I think he uses one for Bayo and like one for Morton. Because I know like Bayo, you need to like have the L trigger for the triple jump glitch, which. I actually just use the X button, to be honest with you. But,
hey, to each their own.
Yeah.
We already see both Bayos losing the first stocks of this match. And Ness not too far behind. Certainly needs to be...
No one's really been going after Joshathan, so I guess that's why he's just, you know, has such a low
good recovery there by Earthboundy. Knows that Ness character so well.
Yeah.
As the name would imply, obviously, but...
Ooh, with the down smash, catching that Bayo recovery. Luckily, Berpo is able to come back. Oh, man. And another quick death. This time, Joshathan does go out, though.
Well, come hell or high water, it was bound to happen eventually, and Earthboundy is the last one standing. Fun fact, played in a Japanese tournament and was called Mothery. I'm here all night, folks, and we gotta keep going here. Yoda Cage down to his last stock as well, so it's really very well may come down to that play by Ness. Oh, looking for that.
Oh no!
Oh well. Oh goodness gracious!
I think he might have got pushed off by either like Red Berpo or something while he was doing his up B, or maybe just misgauged it. Oh man, that's just an unfortunate thing that you don't want to see. And now, you know, Boundy has to pull out the 2v1. We'll see if he pulls a rabbit from his hat, but, you know, it's not really looking that good.
A very floaty character in Ness, and certainly not what you want in an aerial ace like a Bayonetta.
Or Diddy.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Diddy can intercept like that airspeed with a forward air, with really much of anything, honestly.
We saw that. We saw quite a bit of that last week. Oh, my goodness. I'm pretty sure that he went down faster than gravity could ever allow. That broke terminal velocity with that. That's a physics reference for you science nerds out there. But regardless, you got to think that the turning point of that match is that mistake, that quick mistake. Earthboundy just getting pushed off the ledge, trying to catch Diddy Kong with the PK Thunder, the little jab at the end, but just lost sight of where he was on the platform.
It's just a shame when that happens too, because you know Ness, such a good character, but that recovery could be a blessing and a hinder at the same time. You know.
Yep.
Like, you know, the up B, it's pretty good because he can, like, you know, intercept opponents, but at the same time, it's just highly gimpable, and you can just die just like that.
And Yoda Cage is bringing out the hammer. Here comes Morton.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Morton and Ness, that familiar combo that we've seen from Yoda Cage and Earthboundy. We're going to see if they can save themselves and perhaps get themselves a 2-0 victory here. 2-1, but you know, 2 consecutive victories. I'm sure y'all know what I meant, but here we go regardless. Oh, Yoda Cage caught in that witch time. And being caught in the air up against Bayonetta, that is not the place you want to be.
Not looking good for the red team so far, but you know, doubles, anything can really happen, so.
Oh, up and out goes Yoda Cage. And
goodbye.
that is Morton, a character that very much thrives on being on the platform. Again with the friendly fire, the bomb going right into Earthboundy.
Doubles, like, you know, friendly fire is just that's all the more possible. Because sometimes your friend could just run right into you. I think Morton accidentally killed Boundy. And
no, he did. That was absolutely the case. There's the miscommunication between these two has been their absolute bane thus far.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of friendly fire so far here. Like, I mean, it's not deliberate, obviously, but you know. It's just, I think, it's like something that all teams need to work on with their communication, and, you know, it shows that even the best. Oh nice
wow!
Read. Right in my goodnight moon.
Nice. Oh, there you go.
Boom.
You thought James Joyce was a hard read. There you go, but literature jokes. I'm just full of these things. But, I mean, this is probably the best teamwork that we've seen from Yoda Cage and Earthboundy. The entire time, and that's because they've been, and really it's because, well read by Earthboundy again, and this is the thing, man. Maybe they don't need to work together so much as they need to just keep out of each other's hair.
Yeah.
When they tend to get together, that's when they tend to start dying. And it's a shame to say that, but
yeah,
sometimes that's all it takes. And Yoda Cage down to his last stock. Ness at 116, maybe a little bit of rage there, but.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow, caught him dead to rights with the double KO, and that is Bayonetta all by her lonesome, excuse me. Ness at 123, but with a stock to give. Morton at 26, not looking too good for Blue.
Oh, man. And it's... nice.
The juggle there.
I don't know if he could have followed up with an up B or not, but probably would have been the deciding factor at the end of the day.
Gotta like that strategy, just keeping Yoda Cage out of it.
Yeah.
Working on Earthboundy where he can. Again, I mean, Morton very much a character. Oh, drops the bomb, and that will do it. And just like that, Yoda Cage and Earthboundy find themselves right back into this game. One apiece. The next one will move on to the winner's final.
It wasn't looking good at first, but then once they started to like catch up on their bad habits, like leaving themselves open to like the PK Thunder 2 and like, you know, just getting comboed in general. That's all she wrote, you know?
And the thing is that when they got comboed, that's one thing, but they were the ones finishing each other off, and it's such a shame to see that. Especially these two great players. Not what you want to see from one another, but here we go, Game 3 of the winner's semifinal. The winner will move on to face Juice and JRX, two formidable opponents if the laboratory could ever provide some. And Morton, very much a character that thrives on being on that platform, stage control there. A little harder to retain that in doubles, but sometimes, especially if you're Yoda Cage, you just got to go with what you know.
Yeah.
Joshathan and Red Berpo not panicking, sticking to their guns.
Oh, but the witch time.
Witch time there. Caught both Boundy and Yoda Cage in it, in fact. But Morton catching Bayonetta there.
Ooh, and again that combo. I don't know what to call it, but it's just...
Ness's back throw is how he kills. So whatever it was, it certainly worked. But both red team over 100%, but with 3 stocks to give. Thus giving them a de facto advantage. No, the recovery not quite there for Earthboundy. He'll be the first to lose, and all of a sudden, we are at 2 stocks apiece all around.
Not looking too bad, though, from both sides.
No, both playing incredibly well thus far, and it's so incredible. Oh, had that well scouted, the PK Thunder.
And Yoda Cage caught up on it, and he decided, you know, I'm going to forward smash him.
There you go, and eventually worked. You're going to see, is that Berpo?
Berpo's a Bayo, Joshathan's a Diddy.
I figured as such, but
Oh.
it's so much easier when you can just read the names on the screen, you know? But regardless, well scouted.
Oh,
Forward
nice.
smash by Morton. Oh, and Morton goes up and out. I mean, goodness gracious. Absolutely. Bayonetta saying, let's dance, boys. And yes, they did all the way up and out. And all of a sudden, Yoda Cage down to his last stock of this winner's semifinal set.
Nice tech, though, by Yoda Cage. No, not Yoda Cage. I'm sorry.
Earthboundy.
Berpo. Oh, man. That was a nice beat by Boundy. Would have been crazy if Berpo forgot to tech it at that moment. Oh, but there goes Bayo.
The down air catches catches Berpo, excuse me. And now it's Joshathan all by his lonesome.
Oh, man.
Oh no! The friendly fire again! Goodness gracious, that has been the plague of this team.
Oh.
And luckily.
Luckily they pulled it together, but
Oh my goodness.
that
The
hurts.
friendly fire PK flash. Luckily, I mean, that was Morton's, that was Yoda Cage's last stock, and luckily able to borrow another one so
From
that they could
Boundy.
continue the double team. But my goodness,